Hey guys, Adam Fenig here with Fenig Equipment. You're tuned into the Talking Shed. Today's April 22nd, and it's been a little bit since we've done our follow-up Devastator video. And this is a field that we farmed and devastated here this past fall. And as you can see, some of the corn stalks are laying flat. Some of them are still have sprung up. But even if they are standing up a little bit, the key is that they were crimped. And I'm gonna get down here and we're gonna break some apart. So why don't you get in here close, Cody, and we'll show you guys how well these things work. So if you looked, you know, all these corn stalks are still attached to the root ball. And I'll snap these off here. There, I just snapped that one off. But look at this corn stalk. At first glance, it's shattered in several places. And the shell's pretty weak. I actually won't even need my knife to open it. But if we open that, look at how dirty that is. That's bacteria in there, and I can, you know, with one hand, crack this thing in several places. Look at this stalk right here. Make sure you're getting a good view of this. If you want to come over to this side a little bit, but it's attached to the root ball because the Devastator doesn't pull stalks off the root ball. Okay, it just lays them flat. It just came across here and it crimped on all these stalks, and when it does that, it breaks it open just like that, and it lets water and moisture and bacteria. I'll pull this thing out and look at how decayed that stalk is. Now that is beautiful. You know, today's April 21st, as I noted, there will probably be soybeans going in this field in the next week, and when it comes to no-tilling soybeans, or running a Salford tool over this, I want my stalks to look like this. I want them to be broken down quite a bit already. I don't want them stiff and tall. You know, it's gonna wear out a lot of things on my drill. It's gonna make seed to soil contact a lot harder. And when they're as brittle as this, think of the nutrients that are already getting broken down and returned back to the soil for next year's crop. So we can do this all day long as we come across here, breaking this thing apart and pulling this apart. Another one, it's just, they are just extremely brittle. And I also think that whenever they get broke open like this, they get wet and then they dry out, and then they get wet and then they dry out. And today, we've had some wind the last couple days, they're pretty dry. And so I don't feel that they retain moisture like standard stalks do that haven't been devastated, that are just standing up tall. So we can go along this whole row for a mile and break open every one and look at that. Cody, can you see this, the color of this really well? If you bring the camera just right on top of here, just like right here where my hand is. You got it? Okay, you can see that color in the breakdown here. Okay, look at this one. This one is extremely decayed. I mean, this stuff is like paper. And as you look across this entire field, you know, we could walk anywhere. Here's another one. Looky here. These are shattered. And this is all from the Devastator. And the beauty of the Devastator, you're awfully far away to see that real well, but the beauty of the Devastator is that there's no additional horsepower requirements, no additional passes, no additional fuel. So as you're harvesting, this is all happening, and today we're seeing the end result. So real happy with the results we're seeing. Nutrient breakdown, residue breakdown, it has an extremely high return on investment. So if you guys are wanting to get a Devastator on your corn head, give Fenig Equipment a call, and thanks for tuning in.